What happens when you win the lottery? All of you guys here, by the way, have won the lottery. Can we talk about that? You won the lottery because you have the ability in this current time, whatever situation you're in, to be able to watch Tommy and FG and get my knowledge I can give to you guys. So yeah, you did win the lottery because of that aspect. But other than that, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Yo, be real. Have y'all gotten knowledge from me though? You know what some people say? They say, oh, the lottery doesn't matter as long as I have knowledge in the world. Kinda. I had to have taught y'all new facts. You learn new facts from like a lot of new people. What's the first thing y'all buying if you win the lottery? First thing I'm obviously doing is paying off debts and shit. After I pay off all debts and whatnot or help my family and shit, I definitely gotta buy a nice car. I feel like most people's first thing is buying a nice car. It's like giving all my money to Israel. Bro's moving like the US government. All on Bitcoin? No, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Look, apparently they passed some bill in Congress that like benefits Bitcoin. And bro, my crypto started going up like crazy. I'm up 300% on this crypto. It's not like a crazy profit, but it's like pretty cool. I'm just gonna keep it there. Let's watch this video though.
You just won the lottery.
Let's go.
Congrats. You're f***ed. If you're lucky enough to survive all the lawsuits, betrayals, and murder attempts you're about to face.
Somebody got murdered? First off, why are you even going public? Okay, all these it looks like they all went public. The last thing I'm ever doing if I win the lottery, especially like one of them big motherfuckers that's like 500 million or a billion, nobody's gonna know. I don't even know if my parents would know for a while. Cause y'all gotta understand, when a large amount of money like this gets introduced in your family, this gets split a family just like that, you know? Even if it's just your family, like just let's say just your parents or something like that. It just changes family dynamics, I feel like, just that much money. People might get stingy, they might want this, they might want that. You never know.
You might just live long enough to go bankrupt. If you want any chance of this working out, listen carefully. The first thing you need to do is absolutely nothing. Don't tell anyone, don't quit your job or drop out of school, don't buy a GT3 RS, and don't claim your prize. Yet. Most places will give you a few months to grab your check. Let's just say you won in California, which gives you 180 days. We're gonna use this to our advantage, but in the meantime, it is absolutely—
No, wait, why was bro looking around like, oh yeah, no. He looked around like, it's me only. It's me versus everybody now. He's dead looking around like, yeah, somebody's gonna try to snake me. He's trying to figure out like who's his friends, who's his real family.
Utterly imperative that you do not lose your ticket. This actually happened to 7 people. 3 of them didn't survive.
Yo, this is low-key showing, bro, how f***ed our society is. Like, we work too much. When you get an offer for an opportunity like this and it's just out of your hands, you're like, damn, bro, I gotta go back to living this the rest of my life, working paycheck to paycheck. It's just like, I could have had the life. I could have been good. That's tough, man. I hate the fact that I understand it. I mean, if you're somebody straight up coming from, like, working 20 years, bro, straight of just, like, a dead-end job, you hate your life, bro. Then you get this and you're like, finally, I'm done with this. I'm good. And then you lose it. That depression would hit anybody. There's nobody strong enough to not get depressed over that.
Take your ticket and sign the back of it, photocopy it, take selfies with it.
Oh, yeah, no, I would make at least, like, 10 copies of that bitch.
Record a video with it, put it in a waterproof, fireproof box, then take that box to the bank and put it in a safety deposit box. Now that your ticket's hopefully secure, we need to use this time to prepare a few things. First, we need to hire a professional. I watched a few lottery news segments and found you this guy, Jason Kurland. He's a self-described lottery lawyer that charges $200K up front and a $50K monthly fee.
$50K a month? If you win like the $1 billion one, that's obviously not a lot, but still, damn. Yo, what if you're somebody that won like the 1 mil one? I win a $1 million lottery. He takes $200K and then $50K. I'm gonna be out of money. Hey guys, Tommy and FG here. You know, only half of you guys are subscribed and even less of you guys have noties on. I hate to be a burden, but you know, I really appreciate it if you hit that sub button and the little bell next to it, you know. It doesn't take long. I know you can get mixed up in the algorithm and everything. But yeah, also tune into the streams, you know. We have a lot of fun over there, I'm telling you. We have a lot of parties going on over there. Yeah, that's it, bye. Damn.
That might sound like a lot, but for legal protection, money management, and tax shielding, this is actually a steal. Plus, you won the $200 million Powerball, so 200K is only 1,000th of your winnings. Now that you have Jason on your team, he's gonna—
How much are you paying him like 50K a month for? Is it only that time where he's like doing all this and locking in and like, or is it the whole time? Because if it's like for years, bro, hell no. Bro, just get a normal professional, you don't need the best person. You want the best person, bro. If you win in $200 million, you're gonna go to the highest caliber person. I don't care.
Prepare your banking and investment accounts. And of course, he won't withdraw any money without your written consent.
Right?
But in your very first meeting, he gives you some bad news.
Nah, he got all the people he helped.
See, the first rule of winning the lottery is to always stay anonymous. But most places won't let you do this. California—
What?
It requires the public disclosure of the winner's
Oh, hell no.
And no, a trust won't help you.
Why would you even do that, nigga? Yo, you pieces of shit! That That is such a dickhead move. Wow. Okay, so I'm in Texas, bro. I'd be good. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, I don't even think there's a lottery like that in Texas. Is there? No, there might be. I think there is a lottery. I think they do have a lottery. They just don't have gambling. Okay, Cali exposes you. Washington. It's like a random Minnesota, like a random group of states from everywhere. The fact that most expose you, though, is weird. Like, I can only think they're doing this for nefarious reasons to be villainous.
Won't let you do this. California requires the public disclosure of the winner's full name. And no, a trust won't
like, full
help.
name is just insane. If you're concerned about people trying to contact you, consider changing your cell and home numbers. Yeah, that'll totally help. It's not like your face is gonna be blasted everywhere.
You're getting fully doxxed, and we need to prepare for that. But first, your phone rings. It's your boss telling you off for being late to work. Resist the urge
I don't think that's what most people would.
To show up to the office with an AR-15 and instead put in a 2-week notice. Leaving on bad terms would just give your coworkers an excuse to
We gotta talk about it. The fact that you have to leave a 2-week notice is insane when your job can fire you at any time. When I had my first job, bro, I actually did that shit. I did the 2-week notice thing. I heard people say like, oh yeah, no, you don't actually have to do that. You just quit. But jobs don't have to tell you. They don't have to tell you, oh yeah, 2-week notice. They can just fire you.
Now back to concealing your identity. Delete your social media, get a new phone number, make a new email, and change your primary address to a PO box. This should help prevent strangers from tracking you down, but an even bigger threat might just be your own family. This guy right here won $20 million, and he used it wisely, starting up a successful
in 96?
gourmet popcorn shop and helping out his loved ones. 9 years later, he was murdered by his sister-in-law. If you don't keep your family in check, you might end up getting killed, or even worse, divorced. So here's the plan.
Nigga, yo dumbass didn't get a prenup when you won the lottery. Are you stupid? Oh wait, okay, how would that work actually? That is a good question. Like if you didn't have a prenup before, like let's say he was just with her, no prenup, then he got this money and then she divorced. Does she get half? Nah, she would get half. Oh my god, that's fucked. Bro, that nigga Jeff Bezos' wife took half his money, right? Hold up. Her net worth is 31 billion. Now this is crazy investments though. She got a crazy investment. And it was all because at the time when the company started, when Amazon started, they were a normal couple. Jeff Bezos ain't have no money. She literally helped him start the company. Yeah, I've heard that, yeah. I'm not saying she don't deserve it or anything, because like, in that scenario where like you help your partner start off and then you start up the business and then they become successful, that makes sense because like it wouldn't have existed without her help too, you know?
So here's the plan. You decide right now the exact amount you want to dedicate for family and make a trust for it. Once you fund this trust with a portion of your winnings, Jason will take it over. So when your family members come begging, you could just tell them you're not in charge of the money. Let Jason be the bad guy. After a few weeks,
you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say, yo, tell him to give me the money. That doesn't really solve anything to me. I don't know if I'm just tripping.
Preparation and sleepless nights, it's finally time for you to claim your ticket. But here is where a lot of people mess up. The lottery press conference is where you'll be presented with the world's largest stimulus check in front of a horde of reporters who are snapping and publishing nice clean photos of your face right next to the reward for killing you. It's gonna be an exciting event. I mean, look how happy this guy is. He just won $1 million.
Okay.
He doesn't know it yet.
Okay, it looks like his whole fam is there. Yeah, he's cooked. First off, $1 mil? That's a good amount of money. But nigga, that is not enough for you to be sustained for life. If he has cash, just the cash, if he's living decently, probably good for like 5-6 years without working.
But 1 month after
Depends on if you invest it. Yeah, like I'm just assuming normal expenses, paying off debts or whatever, etc. Probably good for like 5 to 6 years.
This photo, he's gonna mysteriously die of cyanide poisoning. No suspect was ever found. In unrelated news, these two women inherited all of his winnings.
Nigga, we see the facts right here. Police, come on.
In completely unrelated news, this woman prepared the last meal he ate before he died.
It's clear case, come on. Did they not look into this?
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that the press conference might not be optimal for you.
I wouldn't be at this.
There are some genius tactics you can use to reduce its potential.
Yeah, can you wear a mask?
Renting a car will stop people from tracking your license plate. Wearing a disguise will lower your
see, this is something I would do.
Profile, as long as it's not ridiculous enough to go.
Yo, but low-key with me, bro, if I won the lottery, yo, you niggas would literally post it out. You'd be like, point it out, you'd be like, hold up. Isn't that Tommy? Isn't that Tommy NFG? Wait, let me go ahead and analyze the skin patterns. His elbows is a little bit darker than usual, right? I would get exposed, dude. I would be cooked. There would be nothing I can do. I would never snitch. I would literally wear, like, I'm not gonna lie, a super long sleeve shirt, basically. Like one of those, like, full alien suits, like a green suit.
Viral. But the smartest way to handle your press conference...
533 with your face out is insane, nigga. Is you stupid? 533 mil also in 2018. Pre-inflation. Yeah, he is f***ing off his knocker for not hiding.
Is by not going. You're not required to show up to your media appearance. The massive check with your name on it will still get put on the news. You just won't be in the shop. Oh,
I gotta say this. Yo, please, bro. Just Just give me 1 mil. Just 1 mil. 1 mil. 1 mil. I'm broke. My cat got ran over the other day. My other cat got ran over the day before that. Please, I'm broke, bro. Just 1 mil. Just 1 mil, please. Not gonna lie, every single person that did me good in life, low-key, just give him like a mil. Just it. Let's assume taxes take half, even 1 bill.
Instead, you'll go to the lottery office without any cameras and quietly grab your normal size check. Okay. But as you hold the piece of paper that's about to change your life, the first thing you'll notice—
Could you even go to a normal like bank? Like, how do you do this? You're probably gonna set up an appointment.
—is that the amount is a lot lower than you expected. See, there are two ways to claim your prize when you win the lottery. If you want the full advertised amount, you need to take the annuity, which means your prize gets paid out over the course of 29 years. Yeah. But you took your prize in the more popular lump sum, where you get all the money at once, but it'll be just around half of the total jackpot. On top of that, since
I'd probably do that. Which one would y'all do? Would y'all do like, I don't know, they give you like 200K a month. I mean, it's 200K a month. Like, it doesn't matter either way. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't matter. You're set for life. But I'd probably just take it all in full. Because you gotta think of it. If you take it all in full and you take a bunch of that money and invest into something like, let's say, crypto, you can make that money back basically. 200K set for the entire year. Yeah, you would still be good. Like the average person, it doesn't matter what it is. You're gonna be good. Because the thing is, I would want the initial money because I want to pay off certain debts.
Everyone in the US, you're getting taxed. But don't worry about this because the authorities have already withheld all the taxes you owe from your check. Just kidding. They've withheld some of your taxes, but way less than what you actually owe them.
Damn.
Luckily, Jason has an accountant on his team who can guide you through the how much do you—
Yo, but I'm not gonna lie, I gotta win this shit in Texas. Some state with no income tax. I'll be damn, bro, if it's in Cali and they're like, all right, let's see, yeah, you gotta pay state tax, you gotta pay federal tax. We got a tax for these people you gotta pay. You gotta pay the unemployment tax. You gotta pay. Bro, Cali taxes, it will stack up. I know that shit would just stack up, bro. You probably end up with like 1/8.
You owe the government death trap. So after factoring in the lump sum and taxes, your jackpot has gone from 200 million to a measly 70. I guess it'll have to do. But before you even cash your check, your phone starts blowing up.
Yeah.
All of the friends and family that have your phone number are asking if you're—
It dead ass would be like that. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. When I first started blowing up on YouTube and like social media and shit, I'll never forget, bro. One dude I knew in high school or whatever that low-key like used to be in the group that were like, nah, he wasn't making fun of me specifically, kind of, but like he was kind of like, you know, in the quote-unquote popular kids group or whatever, you kind of like show me. He'd be like, yo, bro, this inspirational for real. We gotta do a collab together. Gang, are we serious? Like, niggas dead ass be like that though, bro. They will come out of nowhere in your life and then they'll be like, yo, man, yeah, you remember the time I did exactly what's gonna happen with the lottery. That's exactly what's gonna happen with you if they find out you just got some type of money in anything. It's just what happens, bro. It's so weird. Leeches, exactly. That's weird. I'd rather you just be silent, bro. But when you do something like that, it's cringe, bro.
Mysterious winner. Remember, the public only has your name, but not your face. You can tell some people you really trust, but be careful. Maybe even use an NDA. Now, it's finally time to make your deposit. After your check settles, you'll see more money in your bank account than you even thought was possible. Hopefully, you're using a larger bank and not a credit union where your checking account would probably be worth more than all of their assets combined. But even with a massive institution holding your money, you still have a problem. Only 250,000 of your dollars are insured. But how risky actually is this? Well, ever since 2008, uninsured depositors only lost money in 6% of US bank failure.
Yo, that's the thing I was scared of, y'all. This is the thing that's scary, because imagine you have like large amounts of money and like you move it and then the transaction fucks up. Like, let's say you have $1 million and then you try to move it and the transaction fucks up. They only cover 250,000. You lost 750,000.
AKA, they have the US government as their sugar daddy, so it would take a lot for them to go under. Chances are you'll be fine, but still, you should move this money somewhere else. It's time to hit up Jason to fund your trusts and investments. Let's give him 40 million to manage for you. And with a conservative 6% return, this will be making you 200K a month. You could put 10 mil into your family trust, and now you have $20 million in pure spending power. So let's get down to business. First, you need a new house. I say go with this $10 million LA mansion. It's got—
I don't care if I win $1 billion. I'm not living there. Actually, wait. Okay, look. The reason why anywhere but LA. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you just be a target though, no? If you're rich in LA, bro, like you'll have niggas like set up your house and like rob you. Like they always rob the celebrity houses all the time in LA.
Got a master bedroom where you'll wake up to beautiful ocean views, a 500 bottle wine cellar, an infinity pool, and a movie theater. But one thing's missing. That's better. Any toy you ever wanted is now yours. Your dream watch, your dream fit, your dream grocery haul. Being a lottery winner is awesome. You're also starting to realize why rich people live longer than poor people. Not only can you now afford any medical procedures you want, but you even have a private doctor. You pay them $20K a year to be on call for whatever you need.
That's not bad though. $20K a year for a private doctor, and you could, I'm assuming, visit them at any time.
Also get a celebrity fitness trainer for $300 a session, and of course a private chef to keep your diet perfect. But even more important than this is your
Wait, the private chef is 4 times more than the private doctor? 80K a year for a private chef? Huh?
Private chef to keep your diet perfect. But even more important than this is your total lack of stress. Not having to worry about bills, work, or housing, and having—
Yeah, it would be fun for maybe the first couple of years, but over time you'd be depressed, bro. Every person that wins the lottery, you have all the money you want. And like a lot of times, it depends. Not everybody, right? Not everybody. Some people get rich like this and they love their life and they're still living up life, but a lot of them, it's like you can't trust your family and friends. You don't know who's around for just the money or not. If you want to do something with your friends, everybody's working essentially, and if you don't want them to be, you know, working, you're gonna have to pay for it. Then you're thinking, damn, I gotta pay for it. Are they actually my friends if I'm just paying for them to be around me, right? Shit like that. Most people would rather be rich and sad than poor and sad. Tommy, what do you do if 1-2 bill? Dude, I don't even know, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, I would buy nice shit, pay off debts, buy nice shit, but after a while, I don't know. I think I'd just start giving it to charity. Help family and friends, obviously, whatever. I'm gonna continue doing content. I don't care at the same level. You're not gonna see me doing Mr. Beast content. I would give the money to charities personally myself. I wouldn't be going around like fucking recording videos and me helping niggas and shit. I'd rather just give the money.
Time to hang out with friends or take a midday nap has vastly improved your overall well-being. But then you get a call from Jason that changes everything.
Okay.
See, he helped you buy your house using a trust to keep you anonymous, but internet detectives have somehow managed to trace the ownership back to you.
That is insane. They probably do have like Discords and like Reddits and stuff that personally track down like lottery winners and try to beg them for money.
But that news reporters have been silently taking
they film, bro.
stalker shots of you on your daily routine.
That is insane.
And all of a sudden,
see, that's scary. That's scary.
Your face and your address are front page news. Your phone immediately starts blowing up, except this time, it's not just your friends and family, it's strangers. You start getting hundreds of letters in the mail. People are telling you their life stories, how all they need is 10 grand, 5 grand. Someone even shows up to your house. I think it's time for you
You're gonna have to hire security, yeah.
Hire some bodyguards before things start getting worse. And by
That's why I
worse,
hate the
I mean
paparazzi.
you might get killed. It's kind of a rite of passage for lottery winners.
You're not getting the money from killing them. You're just going to prison. The only thing that makes sense is like the family thing with the lady where like she had or whatever, she just took half the money. But other than that, what's gonna happen? They don't have like cash on them.
This guy won 30 mil, then got buried in his business partner's backyard.
Wow.
He won the Brazilian lottery, then got kidnapped
Okay,
while
winning the lottery in Brazil, that's gotta be scary.
on a walk. His house got broken into and he was
Nigga, for 434,000? Nigga, Kai Cenat makes that a month on Twitch.
shot to death in front of his kids. But you have one advantage over all these unlucky winners, your location. Most of these tragic fates happened in not so great neighborhoods. You, on the other hand, are in a
That's why you immediately move. Bro, stay in the Ritz-Carlton while everything is setting up and just pay that and then move.
$1 million LA mansion surrounded by people who are familiar with money. Hopefully this will protect you from any real danger and allow you to peacefully live the high life. But what your mansion can't hide you from are your relationships.
Friends are going to come out of the woodwork. Family that they never knew they had. Everyone's going to be asking for handouts.
Friends, I lost just about all my friends from New York.
For 15 mil?
When you win, everybody you know thinks.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Let's say it's me and it's a family or friend. If they made less than like 50 mil, I wouldn't be like, yo, give me some money or some shit, bro. Like, if they're making like $1 billion, I'm looking and be like, damn, that's kind of up, bro. Can I get like 10 bands? And they're like, no, nigga. But I wouldn't cut off a friendship. Either way, I wouldn't cut off a friendship. The only way I think I would is if they start flexing everything. They're like, yeah, I got this and that. Oh, damn, you got nothing. You broke, nigga. I'd be like, bro, come on, man. You never know with the scenario. Like, when you're in a scenario like this where somebody close to you gets offered this, you don't know how you gotta act.
They won too.
You have to manage to say no to these people. It's gonna make you feel guilty, but the truth is, if you gave everyone money that asked for it, you wouldn't have anything left.
Oh my god, imagine Mr. Beast, bro. Yo, you know the messages he probably gets every day? That's gotta be diabolical.
Asked for it, you wouldn't have anything left. Your mansion's upkeep costs you $50K a month. Maintenance for your car is an average yearly salary. Your private chef, your trainer, your doctor, your bodyguards, Erewhon, Equinox, rich person parties, woman. Across everything, your monthly expenses are clearing 6 figures. But even worse than the broke people begging you for money are the rich people begging you for money.
What?
They call themselves financial advisors. They try to hypnotize you with confusing financial linguistics until you've signed away 1% of your portfolio for the privilege of underperforming the market. Don't listen to them. Certainly don't listen to people pitching you their genius business ideas. All of these opportunists are starting to make you feel like a walking ATM. When you win the lottery,
Yeah, bro, people with business ideas, I don't know if a lot of people know, but like on Shark Tank, there's a lot of niggas that end up getting the money and they start like running away with it. No update. Just dip on them. That's the thing, when you're like an investor, bro, that's something you gotta deal with. Just people not being loyal and not caring.
people won't respect you like they do other rich people because you didn't really earn your money. You just experienced a statistical glitch. This is where you begin
lottery
to
curse?
have a bit of an identity crisis. All you are and all you're known as is the guy that got lucky.
When you meet new people, it's often people will say, well, what do you do? Especially in my circle of people, most people were working or trying to put themselves through college.
It looks like he's doing content creation. Luckily for me, I feel like I'm in a different position because if I did win it, I could just be like, oh, I'm doing content creation, you know? And on the side, I'd be like, yeah, I won the lottery.
And oh, I just won the lottery and I
You can
just
still work though. Even if I wasn't doing content, I'd still be working somewhere just so I could like do something.
sit around. That's not something that I wanted to say.
One day as you're contemplating the meaning of life, a mysterious man walks up to you, and he's here to inform you that you're being sued. A random
What?
guy you've never seen in your life is claiming that he bought your ticket. And
What? This gotta be bogus, man. You gotta be a loser if you do shit like this, unless you were actually stolen from. I'm gonna assume it's fake.
he's coming for all of your winnings.
He's gonna bring full. I'm the winner. God took me to that gas station.
Just wanted to ask, man, is there any truth to these claims about the stolen ticket?
You gotta wear a mask
Luckily,
outside,
you're gonna
man.
be
Like,
fine
come on.
because you have legal protection from our boy Jason.
He dipped.
Jason?
A New York attorney known as the lottery lawyer is now charged with extorting lottery winners in a $107 million
Yo, so much for the fucking expert on this shit, man. Yo, you can't trust anybody.
scheme.
Jason helped a lot. He was the first guy I called.
We're gonna have a lot of fun with this.
He does.
Kurland, along
He does look like an evil businessman though, like an alternative version of Lex Luthor.
with 3 others now facing charges ranging from wire fraud to money laundering.
Well,
Knew
in
it.
hindsight, giving this guy access to our finances was a pretty stupid decision, and totally stole around $10 million from you. He's obviously going to prison, but that's money you're not getting back.
I know.
But hey, at least you have a mansion to cry in.
Yeah, because you bought in LA.
1,000 people have been ordered to evacuate their homes because of a wildfire tearing through wealthy suburbs of Los Angeles.
Among the thousands of people in Southern California who have lost homes in the wildfires is the
winner of the biggest lottery jackpot in history.
Just when you think things can't get any worse, you suffer the same fate as $2 billion Powerball winner Edwin Castro, and for some reason a large amount of lottery winners, your multi-million-dollar house burns to the ground. It seems like your luck has run out. You're getting sued, you've been
He got $2 billion, bro. The crazy thing is he could buy like 1,000 of those houses anyways.
robbed of millions.
That's why you
and
don't
your
live in
home is
Cali,
gone.
yeah.
Your misfortune is of course front page news. Everyone loves a good downfall. And you've become just another lottery failure. Or have you? Some sources claim that 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt. Others say that it's
I think that's false. Bankrupt, like, y'all gotta understand, to go bankrupt, you could be broke, bro, but to go bankrupt, like, you're just negative in everything. Like, all of your accounts are negative, you're done for.
1 in 3. Which is it? The correct answer is neither. Both of those statistics have been completely debunked. Winning the
Yeah, that
lottery
just sounds
tends to get
fake.
painted as a curse, but in reality, it turns out that stumbling into millions of dollars is actually pretty great. Real studies have shown that lottery winners are healthier and live longer. They have a lower chance of being overweight. They have higher long-term life satisfaction. They don't get socially isolated. Instead, they spend more time with friends.
Let's say you won like the 50 mil. Not everybody in public is gonna know, but you can meet a lot of people and then just be like, oh, what you do, and just lie about having a job, or you actually have a job.
Study
You don't
found
gotta
that
tell
in
them
a
you won the
5-year
lottery.
time span, only 5.5% of observed lottery winners went bankrupt.
Okay.
And these were even based on smaller wins. You're actually at a higher risk of bankruptcy if your neighbor wins the lottery. Most lottery winners don't get assassinated. Most lottery winners don't go broke. Most lottery winners get freedom, health, and happiness. So when you win the lottery, here are the final steps you need to take. Fire Jason Kurland, cash that home insurance check, win your lawsuit, move somewhere far away, and relax. Because you were never fucked. Most lottery winners aren't. But maybe it just makes us feel better if we think they are.
Damn, he lost. That was a good video. Damn, this channel is underrated. I'm not gonna lie. This is a good channel, man. I think just you gotta upload more though, bro. Yeah, man. Let me know what y'all would do if y'all won the lottery, man. And yeah, if you're watching on a tube, make sure to join the Discord and watch streams.
Subscribe to Tommy and FG.